Hello, I'm Stephanie, Holistic Life Yoga, and this week I'm doing a mini series of videos for you on behalf of Southeast and Central Essex Mind. Practices for really soothing your nervous system, quietening your mind, and just really bringing you back into your body for when you're feeling sort of overwhelmed, anxious, stressed. Today we're going to have a go of 3-part breath. This is a really simple practice for basically just learning to breathe properly, because most of us are not doing this. So like bad posture when we're slumped, at your computer or on the sofa, it means that our lungs and our diaphragm, we're in this kind of position hunched over, our lungs and our diaphragm don't have the room to really expand or fill properly with breath. So our breath becomes quite short and shallow. And when this happens, it ends up making us feel quite maybe lethargic, maybe low mood, and it can also make us feel quite anxious. So, so this practice helps us to really use all of our breathing apparatus so that we can breathe properly, nice deep full breaths. So I prefer to do this practice lying on the floor. If you lie down on your back with your legs bent, and you can do all of the same hand placements as you'll see in a moment, but it's just easier for me to sit up to obviously explain to you. So you can kneel or you can sit in a chair to do this. So wherever you are, you want your spine to be nice and long, and if you're sitting on a chair, your feet flat on the floor. And you can close your eyes when you're practicing if that's comfortable for you as well. I'll run through the practice, and then when you're familiar with it, it's best if you turn off the video and then you can practice then in your own time. So if you start with bringing your hands onto your belly, and you're just going to slightly exaggerate the movement of your belly as it fills with breath. So just pushing it out a little bit more, like a kind of a Buddha belly, if you like. So let me show you how that looks. So you can see that I'm not forcing the breath, it's just a slight exaggeration of that movement. So you can do 5 breaths then down to your belly. And then if you bring your hands around the sides of your ribs, and what we're looking for here, as you inhale, you want to feel the movement of your ribs forwards and backwards, and also out to the sides. There's usually that last little sip of breath that helps your ribs to really expand out to the sides. So you can do 5 breaths there with your hands to your ribs. And then if you bring your hands to your collarbones, so it's a much more subtle movement with your breath in your chest. And you get this movement actually by directing your breath to the back of your body, to this space between your shoulder blades. So if you do 5 breaths here, inhaling and exhaling with awareness on the back of your body, the space between your shoulder blades. And then after those 5 breaths, we're going to do 5 breaths putting all of the 3 parts together now. So either keep your hands in your lap, or I prefer to keep my hands on my belly to do it. And you can think, if it helps you to do so, in your mind, belly, ribs, chest or back, and then back, ribs, belly. then after you've done 5 breaths, 5 breaths there, you can just sit for a few moments and notice how your breath feels, how your body feels, notice how you're feeling. So hopefully that breath should leave you feeling really quite grounded and a lot more calm. So you can practice that several times a day if you'd like. It's a really nice practice to start your day. Also a nice practice before you go to bed. It can really help you to calm and just relax your body a little bit more as well before you start to sleep. And maybe at lunchtime or in the day, if you have a space that you can have a go and just really come back into your body. You're just coming to that moment, taking a pause for a few moments to feel a bit more grounded, a bit more present. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again for the next video.